Previously on Selman Saga.
Captain America was trying to surprise Superman by using his super soldier skills. But these were funny attacks for Superman. Realizing that his attacks made no sense, Captain America defended himself with his shield. Superman started throwing punches at the shield as if mocking and put Captain America in a difficult situation. Eventually, Captain America collapsed. Superman slowly approached Captain America. "Dude, you're no match for me. For your own good, don't get up off the ground." Captain America sat up tiredly and with a look of determination replied, "I can do this all day." Superman raised his hand decisively and swung his fist powerfully towards Captain America. Captain America could not withstand Superman's power. Struggling on the ground, Captain America was picked up by Superman and thrown out of the city at high speed. Thrown far away, Captain America disappeared into the metropolis sky.
Hey, that's me, Selman, and this is my saga. Selman Saga.
Captain America was slowly coming to after a slight faint. Seeing the chaos around him, he began to remember what had happened. As he remembered those moments, perhaps his wounds began to hurt even more. People were fleeing relentlessly, except for one. He was looking angrily at Captain America as if he knew everything. "Captain America, hey you, don't you see the parallel universe problem in the city? You need to get to the safe zone. Don't stay here." That person full of anger looks at Captain America full of anger. "Parallel universe problem? Then you had something to do with this." Captain America, "Look, I only want what's best for you. Get to the safe zone before something happens to you." "This is no time to talk, angry man. We are going to the safe zone, and that little shield will protect you." "Which circus did you escape from? Tell me about the parallel universe problem right now." Captain America, "I'll tell you. My friend messed up the parallel universes, and now we're getting these ridiculous creatures from different universes. Now get the hell out of here. Mysterious man, you are the cause of this problem. Send me back to my house right now, or you will pay the price." And saying that, he suddenly grows claws out of his hands. The mystery man is Wolverine all along. Captain America, "So you're one of those creatures? What's your name, kitty cat?" "Wolverine. Now you and I are going to that friend of yours, and you're sending me back to my own universe." Captain America gets angry. "Dude, look, I fought enough creatures today. I don't want to deal with you. Get the hell out of my way." Wolverine approaches Captain America with a dark look, waving his metal claws dangerously and speaking, "Wolverine, do you have to get hurt to understand my seriousness? Do what I say without making things difficult." Captain America, "Do harm? You're a little overconfident." In fact, there was no real reason for the tension between them, but recent events had made everyone even angrier. Captain America, "This is my last warning. Listen to me and leave, or I will take you away." Wolverine laughs harshly and challenges Captain America. "Wolverine, there are bigger problems in this universe than in the parallel universe. Look, they call clowns like you heroes." Captain America stands up to Wolverine, who waves his claws in anger. Both sides now realized that war was inevitable. The question was, who would make the first move? Captain America began to analyze his opponent with his military experience. His long nails were one of the most effective weapons in close combat, so he suddenly threw his shield at the Wolverine. Wolverine could not defend himself against this sudden blow, and was stunned by the shield blow. Catching the ricocheting shield in midair, Captain America jumped on top of Wolverine and started landing hard blows to his face. Wolverine was surprised to see Captain America land so many blows in a matter of seconds. Captain America continued to attack Wolverine with the anger of all that had happened. As he prepares to throw his last punch, Wolverine holds Captain America's fist in the air, and he swings his claw at Captain America. Captain America defends the blow with his shield, but Wolverine throws him off. Wolverine rises, wounded. "You're tougher than I thought, kid, but your tricks don't work on me." Wolverine healed all of Captain America's wounds in an instant, negating all of Captain America's attacks with his rapid healing. Captain America couldn't hide his surprise at what he saw. "What kind of magician are you? Stop with your magic tricks and let's fight like men." Wolverine smiled. "This isn't magic, it's a curse. Something I have no control over. I have lived and continue to live long enough to see all my loved ones die because of this healing ability. But from your power, I can tell you're not a normal person either. Where do these abilities come from?" Captain America, "I may be the most normal person you'll ever meet, but I think we both have something in common in seeing the loss of loved ones. So I have a question for you. Do you want to go to your loved ones?" Wolverine with a bitter smile on his face. "It's sad that we have this in common, but I'm not responsible for what happens from now on. Run while you can." As the tension between the two escalates, the chaos in the city escalates. Both heroes are ready to fight for their principles, but the disagreement and tension between them complicates the conflict. As Captain America puts his shield in a defensive position, Wolverine quickly pounces on him. As he attacks with his metal claws, Captain America nimbly dodges, but Wolverine thinks this has gone too far. At first, Captain America dodged the blows with agility, but the relentless onslaught of attacks had him trying to stop the claws with his shield. The sound of metal echoed through the streets of the city as Captain America's shield and Wolverine's claws clashed in this epic clash. Captain America is out of breath. This shield is made of vibranium. Kitten, your claws are useless. Wolverine lets out a wild laugh and strikes Captain America's shield with his metal claws. The impact shakes the surrounding buildings. Wolverine laughs. Ha ha ha, you trust vibranium? These claws are made of adamantium. Let's see which one is stronger. Captain America uses his speed and strategy as a martial artist to evade Wolverine's attacks. But each time he escapes, Wolverine responds with more speed and ferocity. The fight between them had turned into a melee, and they both lost control. At the end of this battle, it was clear that no one would survive. Captain America was trying to take control during the fight, but because of Wolverine's fast healing, Captain America's attacks were not effective at all. But the Wolverine's attacks were really putting a strain on Captain America. In the midst of the shouting, Captain America was protecting his face when suddenly, in a moment of absent-mindedness, Wolverine suddenly drew out his claw and stabbed him in the leg. Captain America screamed in pain from the blow to his leg. His shout echoed throughout the city, but surrender was not in Captain America's vocabulary. He forced himself to stand and continue the fight. Wolverine continued to relentlessly attack Captain America. As Wolverine tried to defend himself, he couldn't take the powerful blows any longer and dropped his shield. Wolverine, look at you. You're pathetic. Captain America is in pain and confident. I don't think you should talk back to me until you're sure I'm dead. Wolverine was now furious. He rushed towards Captain America and swung his claw at him. The blow hit Captain America in the face and knocked him down in one blow. His leg was shattered and his face was covered in blood. Wolverine smiled a sly smile. You said I shouldn't talk back until I was sure he was dead. I guess I can now. Captain America's face was disfigured, so he didn't answer, but there was no look of fear on his face. He was looking fearlessly into Wolverine's face. It was as if your eyes were saying, "This is not over." Meanwhile, Wolverine stood over Captain America. He was ready to deliver the final blow. He looked him in the eye and raised his arms. But at that moment, his hands were tied in the air. Spider-Man, your nails are overgrown, princess. Do you want me to recommend a manicurist?